Hello everybody, this is Teacher Jenny here, and today I will be teaching you from home. So, do you have your English book at home? You will need your English book, your student's book, and your workbook, okay? It's called Extra and Friends. So, please pause this video and go get your book, and we can look at it together. Okay, please turn your book to page 50, 50, because today we will be talking about time zones in ASEAN countries. And I want to show you about time zones in ASEAN countries. So I will share my screen with you. Just give me a minute. Time zones. Okay. Let's review the ASEAN countries first. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. Share. Alright, so I hope you can see this. We're going to look at the ASEAN countries and review the ASEAN countries together. We have Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Brunei, and the Philippines. So these are the ASEAN countries. Now, the time in Myanmar will not be the same as the time in Thailand. The time in Thailand is not the same as the time in Cambodia because we have different time zones, and that is what we are talking about today. So, let's look at some information. See, you have the world clock, time zones in different cities around the world. In Chiang Mai, it is 9:54 this morning. In New York, it is still Sunday night. It's 9:54 at nighttime. It's 12 hours difference, okay? Wow. And then we have in London, it is 2:54 on Monday morning, 2 a.m., really in the middle of the night still. And in Tokyo, it's Monday at 11:54. It's almost lunchtime in Tokyo. So we have different time zones. And you can also look at this website. I will send the website to you on bbc.com. It's about time zones in Thai. You can watch the video at home and you can read this clip. Read this information, okay? And now let's look at the book. Okay. I need to open the book, page 50, together, so give me a minute. Where is that file? I need to open Messenger. Oh, downloads. Okay, I'm sorry, it is not easy to teach online, as you can see. It's a little bit difficult. So, now I will share this information with you. Okay, let's look at the book. Page 50. Welcome to ASEAN countries. Time zones in ASEAN countries. Let's read it together. Time is different among ASEAN countries. For example, it is 7 o'clock in Thailand, but it is 8 o'clock in Singapore. There are 4 time zones in ASEAN countries. The time zones look like this. So we have the lines here. These are the time zones. In the middle, we have Greenwich. In Greenwich, this is the middle of all the time zones, which is 0. Then every time zone will add or minus 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. And to the left, we have -1, -2, -3, 4, 5. And that is how you calculate the time zones. Okay? So, if it is 6:30 in Myanmar, it will be 7 o'clock in Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Western Indonesia, and Vietnam. It will be 8 o'clock in Brunei Darussalam, Central Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Singapore. And it will be 9 o'clock in Eastern Indonesia, all at the same time, because in different locations, we have a different time zone. So before you call a friend in another country, make sure you know what time it is there. Don't call them at nighttime. Okay? Let's look at the next page. Read and answer the questions. Number 1, if it is 7 o'clock in Myanmar, what time is it in Vietnam? Well, we already looked at the time. So, Myanmar is only 30 minutes behind Vietnam. Vietnam is 30 minutes more because it is 7 o'clock in Vietnam and it is 6:30 in Myanmar. So, if it is 7 o'clock in Myanmar, it will be 7:30 in Vietnam. That is the answer for number 1. And you can do number 2 and number 3 by yourself, okay? Okay, and you can read this. If you are confused, you can read this by yourself. And you can find this information at www.bbc.com/Thai/international. Okay, that's the information there. Great. So that is our lesson for today. And please do some homework for me. Your homework is the workbook, page 42 and 43. It is a lot of review, like Monday, all the days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, answering questions, talking about daily routines, such as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, so you should be able to answer the review questions in your workbook by yourself. And it was good seeing you. That's everything for today. Please take care. Thank you, students. Bye-bye.